So, you've bought yourself your dream caravan or camper trailer or even a tent, and you want to know just a few things that might make your life in it a little easier. Whether you're going to travel full time or just pop away for an overnighter, these are some things that we found really helped us out and more than likely could help you as well.
Have we got some ideas for you?
Oh, so stick around and watch this and find out. Now, before we start on any of these items, most of them, if not all of them, we are not endorsed for. We get no monies from them.
If you guys want to sponsor,
that's right. We are definitely open.
We're happy to do that, but
these are things that we just like, and we love promoting things that we like and that work for us.
Most of them are small businesses around Australia too. So that's something else we really like, helping support small businesses around Australia. And again, like I said, these are just things that we love.
So here they are.
Okay, the number one thing that every camper needs is a good chair.
A good comfy chair.
And believe me, we have tried a few chairs in our time, haven't we?
We most certainly have. And the reason you need a good comfy one is because you seem to be sitting in it a lot.
Definitely. And we needed something that we could sit up at the table in, that was comfy for our backs, gave a bit of support.
As you can see, I'm very, very comfy at the moment.
Look, we tried the ones, you know, that you put in the drawstring bags.
They fitted, they were good.
They're really easy to fit in.
They slouched down and I was way down here.
Yeah, and really no good for your back at all. Then we loved the higher back ones. They were really comfy, and some of them had a recliner. But there is no way.
That's right, we found we slept too much in them.
Oh. We just can't fit them in our van. Like with a camper trailer we could throw them on top, but we couldn't fit them in the van. So after doing a lot of research, we happened to be watching a YouTube episode from Explore Life, and Matt came out with his great Explore Life chairs. So
why the Explore Life chairs, you ask? Well, follow me and I'll show you. It's not because of the awesome cup holder or the fact that I can put my mobile phone in the holder. You know, I can put water bottle on the bench, but that's not the reason we got them. The reason we got these is because we've had heaps of other chairs. We slouch down in them. Some have nice high backs, which they're comfortable, don't get me wrong. But these bad boys allow us to sit upright at the table. We can play games. I can sit there and eat, drink, you name it. Great chair for us. We did get them for another reason, and I'll show you why as well. So, this is what they fold down to, and this is probably the main reason we got these chairs, is everyone who knows when they own a van or even a camper trailer or whatever, you're just limited for space. We've got these awesome tunnel boots, but the old chairs wouldn't fit. These ones will tuck up inside, and all done, and they fit. Look, they're a tiny bit weighty, but in being weighty, they are very strong.
Have we had any problems with them?
Look, we've had them for a year, over a year, and I've busted one rivet. Yep, one rivet. So I put a bolt through it. Explore Life are really good when we told them about it. They give us a credit, and we bought some other little chairs that just went with these chairs beautifully.
The one thing we missed with these chairs was being able to put our feet up, and then with the credit we bought one of the Explore Life stools. Game changer. Now we can put our feet up, or we can have a little table to put our snacks on between us.
Look, the little snacks. We love our little snacks. Happy hour is a winning hour.
Number 2 in our favourite products is All Smalls Laundry. Now, I just happened to come across these guys on Instagram. Thought I'd check them out because they looked very compact and easy. Oh my goodness, I love All Smalls.
Okay, Trina loves her All Smalls, which we hang hats and that on. Our Velcros give way, so I put new fellas up. So Velcros are on, double-sided. They're 3M, I think, the best ones we find. And then I just pop this in here, the oil smalls, clip him in, clip him up. That's him. He's on there nice and firm. Can hang a hat.
And it makes an extra spot that we can hang laundry if we have to hang it inside.
Yes.
I actually love all smalls. I got Cain to put 2 up here this time for me, so we had more options. I've got 1 hanging behind my bed just in case we need to hang something up to dry, and I've got 1 outside which I am using as a clothesline. So they are really versatile, they're really easy to use.
So a big win for the oil smalls. They are really small, great little things.
Look, you can go buy them at Anaconda, but if you want to buy a few like I have, it's better to jump on their website because you get a deal, I think, if you buy 2 or 3. So check them out, all smalls.
All smalls.
And we're not sponsored, by the way. We just love them because they're great products.
They are great.
And we've been putting our hats on them because it's just out of our road. We've got all of our hats. We do have a few hats.
Oh, you can tell. We got a lot of hats. Okay, we've got as number 3. Now look, these aren't in any particular order of awesomeness, but number 3 is our Makita devices. I was an electrician and I had a lot of Makita tools. I bought my drill along, I bought my little rattle gun along, and we found that if we could use those batteries for other items like a vacuum cleaner. So,
I mean, not that I like cleaning or anything, but it is really handy.
and it works so well. So I used to use them for work. Now we can use them to clean the van. We also use the batteries for a cordless chainsaw that I bought, which is...
How much do you love that?
I really do love. It's not loud. I don't need to cart fuels around. You still need to have your bar oil, so normal things like that in the chainsaw, but it's just a lot less room for that little chainsaw. So it is a game changer as well. And
we're saving space because we don't have to have batteries for all of those products.
Oh, that's right. And it's not just the batteries, it's the chargers. So we have 1 charger that charges all our batteries.
How many does it charge?
2. My charger actually charges 2 batteries. It was just the work one, so I can charge 2 at a time. But I don't need a Ryobi or a DeWalt or a Milwaukee or so many chargers taking up a whole lot of space when we can just have that 1 bank and utilise all the...
So we're saving, if you keep all your tools, battery operated tools, the same brand. Like
don't get me wrong, you don't have to have Makita, it's just what I had. Right. You can have your Ryobi or your Milwaukee, but just have everything in that and you just save a whole lot of space and a lot of uses out of them.
Oh, we forgot the blower.
Oh, the blower. The blower allows me to, instead of blowing on the fire, I use it to help get the fires roaring. It washes the water, or just blows the water off my van
when we pack up
when
the
we're
back
packing
of it.
up. So that's a massive help as well.
Dust.
Oh,
when
dust.
We came through the track at Katrina, we had dust everywhere.
It looked like a fire. If people saw our van from another angle, they would have thought there was a fire, the amount of dust coming off as I was blowing it all off. It did a magical job.
And even just to blow off the floor outside and stuff like that.
And if you happen to own SUPs, that blower can do the initial blow up of that SUP without you busting backside, pumping that bad boy up until you get to a right thing. You still have to pump at the end. The blower doesn't have the pressure to do the end, but it definitely blows the first part up nice and quick.
So if we were going to recommend to people to bring, because, you know, a lot of guys want to know what power tools and things, out of all of yours, what have we got to get?
Oh, look, probably a blower, vacuum cleaner, cordless chainsaw and drill. They're probably the...
And ladies, chuck in a vacuum cleaner skin as well, so you can put the battery on.
They're probably the main ones that you'll require.
And really, that's all. We haven't really needed anything else.
No, look, I do have a grinder and I do have a rattle gun and just some other goodies, but when you start to look at taking more tools, there's more weight, so you really have to work on
Did we bring those?
Yes, I do have those.
Really?
Just in case, you never know when you have to just cut a little bit of something off something.
And do you know what else I like about these toys? Tools. I meant tools. I've been around Cain too long. They've been called toys. These tools, is that they make a job quick, easy, fast, so you can get on with the more important parts of travelling. Relaxing, of course. Moving on to the next one, hooks and storage. I love lots of different cool storage ideas and things that just keep it out of the road. We use a combination of heaps of things. We have heaps of hooks stuck around the inside and now also the outside of our van.
Dude, the outside have been really handy to hang lights, looms of lights on.
Yeah, the outside and like your tea towel or something like that. I think we're using a combination of fusion lock, but also the ones that suck it out. I don't know what they're called. Yeah. We also have, and I've showed this before, those $3 baskets from Kmart, and we have about 6 of those stuck around the van and just have them for storage. We have them beside our bed, under the TV for the remotes, even in the bathroom.
Look, in time, the sticky parts and the rubbers, like anything you'll buy, will get hard and start to not want to stick anymore. However, we've had ours for a year and a half.
Yeah, about that.
That's right, and we haven't had to purchase any more yet, is that right?
No, I haven't. I've only purchased more because I've got more places.
That's right, yeah, so we haven't had to replace any that we've got yet, but maybe down the track, we'll see. But so far, they've been absolutely awesome, and I don't just put the stuff willy-nilly around the place because I get in trouble for just putting it on bench tops, putting it on here, there.
I don't know about you ladies, but I like things in their place, and we have a very small van, and everything, if it goes in its place, keeps it tidy. And I'm not a neat freak, but I just like things in their places, and the hooks and the containers all just help me keep things in place. The other benefit is we've got hooks inside the van and like over the door, so when we've had our raincoats and that when it's been raining, we can just hook our raincoats there. They drip sort of just in that door well.
That's big because it's been raining a lot for us, and hanging them there allows all the water just to drip out to that, and we can get it outside rather than having wet stuff strewn around inside the van.
Yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, I've got to hang them in the shower, and it just, you know, you're trying to shower with.
So what we're trying to say to you is that you can never have too many hooks. There is no such thing as too many hooks.
There is no such thing as too many hooks.
The only hook that we've had that did not work and we had to get a new one was I bought a couple from like the cheap discount stores. They sucked, they did not work, they fell down straight away. Go to Bunnings, we bought all of ours from Bunnings. We've tried the different sorts, they're all pretty good. Just spend that little bit of extra money from Bunnings or Big W or somewhere like that. Don't go to your cheapy shop.
We found every now and then when you've done corrugations or something, or we got heavy towels on and the hook might fall down. But in saying that, we found the ones that suck. There comes a little suck pump. Find those from Bunnings.
Yeah.
They seem to have stuck the absolute best, and I don't believe any of them have actually fallen off yet.
There you go. Tips for beginners.
A little tip for beginners.
Number 5, towels. We all need towels. You've got to bring towels. I wanted to bring probably way too many towels.
We bought our whole linen cupboard.
No, we didn't. I wanted to, but we couldn't fit it in. So we ended up just bringing 2 bath towels. I really wanted our bath towels because they're nice when you get out of the bath.
They just feel nice. Soft. It's nice to get out of the shower, yeah, and just have a nice towel.
But I originally chucked in a couple of our beach towels as well as we had just bought the Will and Wind sand-free beach towels. It only took us a little way through our travels. The normal beach towels were taking up so much space and room that we threw those out at an op shop and we bought an extra Will and Wind towels. So now we have 4 Will and Wind beach towels, but they are really good. They are so compact.
They are very compact. Look, they don't soak up all the water, right, but they do an extremely good job for the size and what they are. And sand and that doesn't stick to them, so you can lay them out in the sand or the dirt and generally just pick it up, shake it out and walk away. And
I'm a real texture feel person. I don't like the feel of the microfiber towels.
Oh, love the feel of microfiber.
It's yucky. And I was really worried. I didn't know if I would like the feel of these towels. But out of all the sand-free towels that I felt, and I like to go around and feel other people's, That sounds
Oh, that sounds really creepy.
sounds really
That's
bad.
my job to go around and feel other people. Her job is to
feel
stop me
the
from
towels.
doing those things.
I like to feel the towels. Anyway, Will and Wind actually feel really nice. Like they feel really good.
And they got really pretty designs on them.
Yeah, look, any of the sand-free beach towels have really nice designs. I like the Will and Wind because they're all Australiana type
That's
of
right.
ones. Scenery and that sort of stuff. The other bonus that I've found, I don't know about you guys, but when you go to the beach and you wrap the towel around, you're trying to walk from A to B, how often is that towel like coming unwrapped, falling down, you're trying to hold your towel up? The Will and Wind one, as you wrap it around, it just stays there.
Seems to lock onto it like Velcro.
Locks in and is good, so definite bonus. We haven't switched to having them as bath towels because we do like...
Bath towel soaks up more of the water, so and the bath towels are thicker and they're softer, so they just feel nicer.
The bonus, if we did move over to using them as bath towels, is they're going to dry faster. Because on a lot of these wet, overcast days...
It does. Our bath towels do tend to remain damper for a lot longer.
So if you're looking at putting the sand-free towels as a bath towel too, they would definitely dry a lot faster. But don't make the mistake that we did and put in half your linen cupboard because it takes up this much space. I have 4 towels and they take like this much space. Right. It's amazing how much space you have.
Okay, the big number 6.
Oh yeah.
The last time I went to school, 6 come after 5. But the big number 6, we purchased a rear wheel bag for our car. We've had them for years on camper trailers and ever since we've been camping because they're awesome to put your rubbish in and any other dirty item in that sort of you don't want to dirty up your car or van or whatever. We loved them so much that we bought another 2 for the rear wheels on our hybrid van.
Before we tell them what we bought, we've had a huge variety of ones on the car.
On the wheels, yes.
And they've either been hard to get into, they don't hold enough stuff, dust gets in them. So Cain did a bit of research and what did you come up with?
Well look, we had a wheel cover, which you seen, then we're putting a bag on. There's a lot of things we're putting on, so I did some research to see if I could find a bag and a wheel cover pretty much in one. And we found that CRASHPAD had the perfect bag, wheel bag for us. Only downside is if you've got a cruiser like ours and the wheel's close, it's pretty hard to clip bag in behind.
Every single bag that we've tried has had that same problem.
Look, it has, yes, but you can get around it by just loosening the wheel. However, them bags on any swing away wheels or any wheels on the back of the van where there's plenty of room, they are absolute magic.
So we have, like Cain said, the one on the back of the car, but when was it? About when we were around Canberra, we added in these extra 2. What did we put in them?
We've got my sullage hose, I've got my chocks and ramps and that for the van, and I've just got some extra bit of hose, just, you know, to, not water hose, but a bit of hose if we want to wash anything down. So
all that dirty stuff, I actually don't know before we had those bags where we would have put that stuff.
They were all going in with our good clean water hoses and...
Yep.
Back when we had our washing machine.
Yeah, got rid of that one. So, CRASHPAD, out of all the different wheel bags we've had them on the car for, we got the first one before we left, so probably about 9 months or more. And so far, we can't fault them at all. No. And they're big bags too. A lot of the others are quite narrow, aren't they?
These are big bags.
Yeah.
You could climb in that bag and...
Oh, are you saying I'm little enough to climb in the bag?
7.
Number 7 is just been a recent purchase and it is a portable steamer. When we first set off on our trip, I wanted to bring our iron because if you're going out somewhere nice, you want to have your clothes all ironed up and not have creases. Most of the time, I don't care about it, but if you're going out somewhere nice. Anyway, I had the iron. And for the whole 6 months so far, I had not used the iron. It was just too hard. We had it packed in a way so it was hard to get out. Then if you did even think about getting it out, you had to have an ironing board or some way of ironing it, like a towel on a table, and the thought of getting it out just always seemed too hard. It was a too hard basket, so I just never did. I was trying to like hang my clothes up around the van to try and get the creases out of them. Then I was watching this girl on Instagram and was talking about taking her portable steamer to the gym. I was like, what? I've never heard about this. I've never heard of a portable steamer. Anyway, I looked it up, went to Big W, and I found this Sunbeam one, and it is amazing. It is a game changer. I've got rid of my iron, donated it to the op shop because I don't need it anymore. This portable steamer, I just sit up here on my van, grab it out whenever I need it. It plugs into 240 of course, but my inverter can run it quite easily. Hardly takes any power because it steams up really fast. Takes only like about a minute to be ready to go, and then it only takes about a minute to do your item. Now tonight we're going out and my shirt's a bit creased, so I'm going to give it a bit of steam and show you how it goes. Come check it out. Okay, so I have a coat hanger, and I find it easier if the item is on the coat hanger because I can hang on to the coat hanger. And then you just run the steamer down your shirt or your dress. I love it for my dresses. It's great for the dresses. And look at that. It's already starting to pull all the creases out. I have a Sunbeam steamer. It's probably about the same size as an iron, so I wouldn't say it takes up less room, but so much easier to use, more convenient. Definitely, if you're thinking of packing, I would get rid of the iron, go with the portable steamer. There you go. What do you think? Good enough to wear out tonight.
It's us to number 8.
You got to check my fingers there.
8, that's 5 and 3, 8. Which are the Luci Lights.
Yeah, so I call them Luci Lights. I don't know Luci Lights.
Luci sounds more suave. How did we come across them lights?
We met some fellow travellers and they had the Luci Lights. What I really loved about them, and the reason they got them, is that they are charged from solar. So you can either charge them on your USB off your 12 volt or charge them on solar. So when we're camping off grid now, we actually tend to not use any of our main lights in our van to save power. We just use our Luci Lights.
That's right, they are multicoloured. You can select different colours, or it can run through all the colours that it wants.
So we have two sorts. We have the inside ones which just have the warm lights and just, you know, give nice mood and atmosphere. And outside we have the multicoloured one. So as you can see, I've got the lights all set up around outside, and other than giving nice ambient lighting, it also keeps the bugs away. So I don't turn our main light on often in the kitchen. I just turn the Luci Lights on and put it on one of the coloured modes. My favourite is actually the multicoloured mode, so it just keeps changing colours. And it's enough light to see by. Sometimes I might need a bigger light when we're cooking, but to wash up, to eat outside, definitely don't need anything more than the Luci Lights. It just lights everything up just enough, just what you need. And you're saving power because you're doing it solar. The other really cool thing about the Luci Lights is, even though they're quite a long string of lights, they wind up inside here, and then you just close them up and it's all packed away. So this is all I need to store. I don't have to worry about the lights. Like, how many times, think about your Christmas lights, have you had lights that get all tangled up and broken and that? I had some sitting in one of my drawers and the drawer kept pinching on it. It was a nightmare. These Luci Lights are amazing. I love them. And again, another product, we didn't actually start with this product. It's only when we met other travellers and they had them and I was like, whoa, this is cool. If you're wanting a way to have lots of pretty lights without having the problem of having cords wrapped and getting tangled up, an easy way to charge or to save power off grid, check out the Luci Lights.
Up to number 9. 9? 9.
Okay, can only count to 10, so we're only going
I
to
can
10.
only go to 10.
What's a big problem that lots of people have is mosquitoes, sandflies, midges, all those sorts of things. And what have we found that has worked the best, Cain?
Really, Thermos Cells.
Look, we came across them in TENTWORLD, didn't we?
We did. And we had a little handheld Bunnings one. You can get all different types, which has a little gas canister sits in it, which was fantastic. Our problem was we'd leave the bloody thing on.
Someone would forget to turn them off.
And yeah, the gas would run out quite quick. I was going to say, as we look for things that need 2 uses, and we do love our hiking and overnight camping whilst hiking, we have jet boils. We only use the little canisters, and we have the big, you know, so we boil the water and have our meals and that. But those same canisters, you can buy a thermo cell to sit on top.
Yep.
And use it as well. So when we're not hiking or camping, obviously, and we've still got these canisters, we still use them for thermo cells, and they work a treat.
We just sort of put one between us, and it definitely has kept the mosquitoes and mozzies.
That's right. Nothing gets rid of them all the time, but it definitely minimises their impact on us when they're sort of pretty thick.
And it saves having to coat yourself in Bushman spray and that all the time. Tip, if you're getting the handheld ones, always go to Bunnings to buy the packs of the renewable little butane gases, because they are so much cheaper than BCF or anywhere else. I think it was still $20 for about 3 of those little ones. So whereas we can get one of the butane cans for anything between $4.50 and $10. So much cheaper. And
it just allows us to be outside. And where do you like being when you're camping? Outside. And I've reached my limit.
Woo, number 10. Look, this is probably one lots of people have told you to get anyway, but it is a Muk Mat. There is lots of other brands out there. We haven't tried any of the other brands. We just went straight to Muk Mat.
Oh, we haven't had to. The Muk Mat's bloody lasted since we've been travelling, and it'll last and long after the van's gone too. So
we nearly bought it as soon as we bought the van. I love the feel of it. Again, texture person.
That's right.
It's just nice and soft.
And we got a little step one as well that sits just inside the van that catches any extra stuff, and it really does minimise all the dirt and stuff that you take into the van.
Like being in the wet, muddy places, we're able to wipe our feet there and take our shoes off on that, and then go straight in. Not take in half the dirt.
That's right. Even sand and grass and that sort of stuff.
Grass clippings.
I know, because where we're camped, you know, normally
they mow the grass.
That's right.
You
normally
walk
it's a
on
lot
it.
of green grass sticks to your feet or your shoes, and it's a good way of get that off.
Yeah, and it just doesn't come in the van half as much with the Muk Mats. And it looks nice. There's lots of different colours in the range. We went for green. I like green. Lots of people don't like green. I like green because it looks like the grass, but there's greys and blacks. And again, you can buy them at Anaconda, I believe. I bought ours online straight through Muk Mat, but you can buy it through Anaconda. I wish we were sponsored by some of these places.
It would be really, really nice.
Look, the one we are actually affiliated, a little bit of sponsorship with, is Spotto Books. And that is something we've come across sort of just recently.
We would have loved to have had them when we really first started travelling, when we're blowing past all these big things and we're looking for, you know, some big things. And if you had that book, you can just flick through it and go, oh, there's one right near here. Let's go there and have a look.
So Spotto Books have a huge range, 15 different books, and they have all different things you can tick off. By far our favourite is the Big Things book.
Everybody loves big things.
But as you know, we're in Tassie, so the Tassie book one is really good too. And you just get it as you're driving along. You can tick off that you've seen it, what date you saw it. And it also gives, what I like is it gives us things to go and look for. Oh, like, have you seen this in Tasmania? No. Well, let's go find it and see where it is.
That's right. There are definite benefits for them.
Now, if you would like to check out the Spotto Books, you can jump onto their website. The link's below in the description. And we actually have a cheeky 10% discount code for you guys.
Just for you.
So, emptynesters 10 is the discount code. And I love being able to share something and be able to give you guys something back. So, Thank you, Spotto Books, for giving us a discount code so we
That's
can
right,
share it with
thank
everyone
you.
else.
So, these are some things that we found really helped us. They're not some major items. Obviously, you need some major items like your fridges and that, but these little things, they're very affordable, helped us, could definitely help you.
Chuck it in the comments. Have you got any other things that
That's a
you
big
like?
one, because we're learning things every day.
That's right. So we'd love to see what you guys use and you think are good tips. And also, have you tried any of these? Like, let us know in the
That's
comments.
right.
What
Have
you
they
think.
worked for you? Have they not worked for you? And if you've got some other ideas of how to use them, let us know, because we always look for ways of how to use some of these things
always
to
love
maximise. That's right.
Yeah, that second use or another use.
That's right. Two
definitely.
uses can turn into 3.
Otherwise, come along next week. We are heading back down to the west coast of Tasmania to try and find some waterfalls.
Ooh, do love a good
Waterfall
waterfall.
chasing. Let's go. See you
See you
next
on that
week.
one. 1, 2, 3 with a Quirkle. Woohoo! Big pat on the back for me.
You actually made a real Quirkle too.
I did.
This is always scary. And Cain's just gonna run his own little program
This
here.
is a non-rehearsed intro.
Oh, okay, let's go. I was thinking totally different, but that's pretty good. Oh, God. Look at the smug look on your face. It's like, I'm so good, I'm so good.
It really is tiring being this good. I'm surprised I'm even still alive.
Oh, for goodness sakes. See what I have to put up with. Okay, then stop yelling, Katrina. I got in trouble last time for yelling.
It's still recording. Still I think we're recording. Is that recording? Is it?
Idiot, Katrina. Okay, so when I hate starting with okay. Don't start with okay. Okay, third time lucky with this bloody battery. I'm telling you, batteries are a pain.